this is your Timeline Tarot. If this is your first time here, what I will do is I will have one timeline and then a second timeline. You can jump between timelines dependent upon the decisions you make in life. You can move from one timeline to the next depending on your emotions and what you choose. So that's what Timeline Tarot is, because we all have different potentials. Not all of us have just one potential. So that's why I felt it was necessary to start Timeline Tarot, because not everybody has the same potential, you know? And so I wanted to make sure that everybody knew what their possibilities were. All right, so before I turned on the camera, I got growth, friends, drama, new you, and breakdown. Oh, that's fun. Drama. Wonder what that's about. I just heard, it's almost like you need to really be careful about what you say and how you use your words, because I feel like maybe you have a spiteful tongue this month, and I feel like you're feeling empowered and you're feeling strong, but it's almost like you're coming off as hurtful, and I don't think that maybe you necessarily want to come off that way, but that's how you're coming off to someone. So that's for someone out there. All right, so for the first timeline, it looks like some of you are coming into some money or a situation involving money, maybe a new job, or you're getting more money in a new job. Some situation or some secrets are coming out. So it looks like you're going to have to make a decision here. It looks like you either have like a really stable, steady situation or job, but it's like there's some faulty crap coming out about that job that you feel secure in, and you're going to have to make some decisions about it that are going to be hard. And it's like I feel like you're not really trusting the magic that is around you. You're only seeing the dollar signs. Like, you're not trusting. You've really come out of connection with your soul and spirit. And I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm simply saying, like, you can get back into connection with that, but you have to start, like, you have to stop relying on financial gain and start relying on spirit more. I just have to put it clear like that. You have to start relying on spirit more. You cannot just rely on financial stuff, because it's always going to erode you. Like, you're going to become eroded because you've made money your God. You've made materialism your God. And it's only going to push away good people. I'm really sorry. That's kind of a harsh beginning to this, but it's like, that's what I'm seeing. You're not trusting you're thinking you're the only one that can figure this out, when you have all kinds of people and spirit and God, you know, whatever you believe in around you, just waiting to help. But you have to let that in. You have to let that in. See, you're just not willing to take any new risks. You're very, like, stuck and rigid in the way you're thinking. This is all gonna end up with you being, like, learning self-love and self-preservation. It's like you have to it's like you need one foot in spirit world and one foot on earth. And it's like really trying to find that balance between your foot here in the spirit world and your foot here on earth. And like learning to really start to understand the magic that is. So I feel like this is going to be a hard transition for you, because it's going to take a lot of breaking down. That's what the breakdown, I think, is about. Like, you're going to have to emotionally break down to start, like, giving your power to a higher source or a higher force. You're going to have that breakdown in this first timeline. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So trust that the breakdown is beneficial. It's not here to hurt you. It's here to make you better understanding of spirit and how spirit works, so you can stop living in this material erosion. I mean, it's just very, and again, I'm not sitting here saying that materialism is bad, but when it is your God, it is bad because it's all you care about. Sorry, I don't mean to be so aggressive about that, but it's just, that's the message I'm getting. Like, for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, it's like, what do you think people on their deathbed care about? They don't care about like, oh, I made this much money. No, they care about like, what did I do in this world? What was my sole purpose? And I think, Leo, that this is the time for you to really learn what that is. And it's going to take you having a breakdown. And that's okay. Breakdowns aren't fun, though. I know that. They're not fun. All right. This is the second timeline. I need to do one more. I just heard purpose. So it's like some of you just really need to know your purpose. And for so long, I feel like you had like an outline, or, oh, if I do A, B, and C, this is going to be the outcome of my life. And you're finding out like, oh, wow, like, no, life has its own plans. It's not always like what my plans are. And that's hard for some of you. And that's hard for anybody, really. If you think you've done the right things and then things just still aren't working out, that's going to create a breakdown of reality for somebody. And some people call that like the dark night of the soul, or an awakening. I mean, it's sometimes a breakdown is a breakthrough. All right, let's look at the second timeline here. Again, it's interesting. I feel like so the first timeline was about money. This is about emotional wealth. This is about you looking at your past and being stuck in it and not looking behind you and seeing the beauty that is your life. And it's like all you're seeing is the corruption. You're not seeing the beautiful gifts that life has to give and the beautiful people life wants to put in your life. All you're seeing is the corrupt people. And you're really just kind of stuck in your past. You're really just stuck in the past. So I think you might be involved in a situation where you think that you're going to be hurt and you're putting up like secure boundaries, but really it's like you're not actually going to be hurt like you were in the past. And it's like let those boundaries down a little bit. Stop always trying to be in a fight. You're always fighting. You're always fighting this. I feel like there might be a really strong female figure trying to come in and speak some reason into your existence, some logic into your life, but you're like refusing to listen to this person. It's like, you've got it all figured out. I don't need your help. I've got this. And maybe you need to just fall down. So it's like both scenarios really have a breakdown. You can't avoid it. You're having this breakdown for a reason, and there's no avoiding it. It's ultimately going to end in a good outcome. Yeah, ultimately, you're going to be so miserable you have no reason but to go up. And I wish I wasn't saying that, but that's just what I'm seeing here. It's like you're refusing to move forward. You're going to have a breakdown, and ultimately you're going to surrender. It's like this stubbornness that you're unwilling to surrender. And this is both scenarios. And the unwillingness to just surrender to what is. And just to go, okay, life has something else for me that I don't understand, but like I'm going to trust this. That's what this is, Leo. This is what you've got to find. You've got to find the magic in you, and you've got to stop blaming others. You have to stop blaming your past. And you have to stop blaming others. And you have to know that you control your happiness and joy. Because ultimately you end with the happiness and joy from the surrendering. So you've got to be able to surrender. Hopefully you will. Hopefully you'll be able to surrender. All right, that was kind of heavy. Let's get some happier stuff in here. I think it's going to be hard, but it's going to be good. It's going to be a good hard. It's going to be a good struggle. Because struggles aren't always bad. Sometimes they're beneficial. All right, so I have Dove Spirit, be peace. See, sometimes you have to be peaceful. You have to be peaceful even when you feel like you need to fight. Transformation is beautiful. So you have the butterfly, the dove, and you have the pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. So exactly, use your beautiful brain and your mind wisely. Start to explore these types of things. Start to explore how it is that you might be the one creating your problems, or how you might be creating your beautiful life. So really take responsibility. I feel like this next month in November, end of October to November, is really going to be asking you to take responsibility for your life. Okay? All right. I thank you so much for watching. If you like my channel, please subscribe and please send it to other people. In the description, I have places you can donate, and I also have my website and Facebook where you can make appointments. If you feel like donating, that would be great. If not, I'm so glad you came, and I love you very much. Thank you.